Well, here we go.
Resumption of the $100,000 challenge winner-take-all in 9-ball, as we mentioned, and tonight we'll wrap it up as soon as...
Make sure that it would pass by the 6, and it appeared that he was happy with the way it was.
Run would be very decisive.
Well, he lashed out with a couple major flurries.
Well, it was as close as it could get the first match yesterday. Ooh.
And make the speed proper to get the angle on the 9.
Well, we were saying that Efren Reyes had several runs of his own, and he held his own against Earl Strickland yesterday. As a matter of fact, he even gained. And he gets the 1 ball in the side pocket.
And I certainly think that's good.
Efren Reyes.
Well, to make matters worse with that department, it's something that's a little bit out of your own control. Is going to play the kick shot. Yeah, tremendous shot.
Remarkable shot. Very beautifully. Well, the crowd here at Ridgeways has certainly given these two gentlemen a lot of respect, especially after what we saw last night.
Nice for Strickland and 33 for Reyes. We're about ready to witness Strickland's patented break. Didn't hit them with the same dynamic effect off the break. This was something that haunted him a little bit last, but nonetheless still managed to squeeze.
He had a better time of it than Efren.
Well, right away he's found his good pace, and that
just superb at this juncture. And now Efren plays to the cue ball and on the table.
Well, upon further inspection, the wear area where a player would set the cue. So the players game-winning shot.
That's what he's looking at. Yep.
And certainly at this pace, our night's work will be done quite early.
Certainly looks that way.
What a dynamic break. And this only comes with hours and hours of practice on a daily basis.
And you can see the precision that these players display.
And nice speed on that ball. Other end of the table. Row for Mr. Strickland.
He's starting out like a house on fire, as we always say. It's come out real smoky. His cue ball.
Oh, another thunderous break, and that 9 ball's heading for the corner pocket time and again. If you notice, it's ended. Okay. Yeah, rather than risk us continue to finish up the game. Tremendous draw stroke. So he's elevated. And
goes for the combination to put his four.
Strickland's on a 4 consecutive break and run out. And he'd won one game previous to that to get
roll a couple of centimeters more.
What met the eye, even though the 1 ball was there to get the cue ball in the proper alignment for the 2.
Last night the finesse that Efren shows on the pool table is
perfect execution in the 3-rail position. Game of the evening. made a ball on the break and was forced to push out. Earl kicked that ball in and then obtained just a little bit of straight angle on the 8 so that he could just stop the cue ball rather than obtain perfect position. 7 games elapsed.
Good break by Efren, and
yeah, he hit it pretty good, but pocket just wouldn't hold it. And he's going rail first, so apparently it wasn't making it on fire.
oh yes. Sizzling start here. 6 now. 40-34. Earl's on a run.
Or his absolute specialty. And he's back into his 2-stroke rhythm. It's lights out for these balls.
This is the second of a 3-night affair in the color of money.
Jay threw 3 balls to get to it. Well, he was able to by the 8th ball. And if you notice that his ball in the pocket.
Well, that was real nice words about the pocketing of Earl Strickland. Shit.
Yeah, he has an uncanny accuracy, and no matter how much you practice, I'm not sure that could be learned.
34 for Efren Reyes.
Well, we played 9 games tonight, and of those 9 games, Earl Strickland has broken around the entire table 5 times. They come up dry on the break. That might be the first time tonight. Well, the crowd applauding a push-out. They saw the 9-ball go in and thought it was a legal shot. This is not a very palatable situation to have to approach the table with. Sit there for a long time. Earl's got a shot at the 1, but this requires a little negotiating to get the proper position. Part of it, he needs to get a couple good starts here. 8 games is not an insurmountable lead at all.
Not at this level.
Trailing, the other players just played so well. Such a high level, and luck is not playing a role for you either.
Well, especially if you don't get it.
And that's what's unique to this sport. And I think that adds a certain level of intrigue or mystery as to.
Well, there's a certainly high drama, because I can imagine what sort of desperation seeps into your mind when you're just sitting there watching the.
When Efren retaliated last night with 4 or 5 rack runs, Earl said, "Hey, there's Cub." Well, absolutely no one doubts Efren Reyes' supremacy. Well, Efren really nailed that break. Look at the cue ball. Stop dead. Look at this masterful safety.
A lot of oohs and ahs.
Well, that fine safety was. Now statistically immediate loss. So it's just near death to commit a foul.
Why does it happen that way, Earl?
Such a good position, and once these guys establish control of the table, and especially the masterful, now he's obtained pretty straight in angle on the 5, and you're going to have to force it just a little bit. Pocket's very unforgiving.
It's as if the pocket shrinks, huh?
Absolutely. When the ball comes at it with speed, the pocket size diminishes.
Correction there, it's 42-36 night session to come back tomorrow.
Boy, he maneuvered the cue ball around the 6 quite nicely there. It allows him to obtain a high volume of spin on the ball with a minimum amount of force. The ultra muscle pressure, and when you get that extra weight hitting that, it doesn't. Okay, what it allows him to do is utilize travel the cue ball great distances because it retains so much spin so freely. So he pockets balls a little freer, and he's able to do more dynamic things with the cue ball. Exciting throughout the evening.
Well, it has been throughout this match. First night
Oh, that flash of the old alley. Now. You know, in addition to the great playing so well, where it just looks like you have no chance, this really where the
well, I guess for mere mortals, the temptation to try and hurry it up would just be too great.
The temptation to hurry up is definitely great. It has to be fought. You're not going to win a bunch of games in a row with one stroke.
Well, then you'll be fighting.
Thing to watch when you're aware of all the different subtleties that go into the sport. Make sure he gives himself a real good delivery with the tip through the cue ball. He's hitting the pocket nicely. Effortless. I'm here to tell you they're doing it myself.
Well, the crew was telling me that you showed them a thing or two about pool earlier. 42 for Strickland, 39 for Reyes. Efren now with the break.
Yeah, Strickland opened with a nice. What a tremendous. Sometimes in the past he's had to now.
By Earl Strickland. But he won last night's session, 35-32.
Well, he's cruised through this rack effortlessly after pocketing the 2 ball. He had to open the rack with 2 tough shots. Well, we get to see another tremendous break shot.
Beautiful break there by Earl Strickland.
Enables you to accrue quite a few games.
Start of this session opened up an 8-game lead.
A shot that's and yet another break and run out for Earl. He's declared push. Efren will now come to the table with an option. The option to accept the table as it is or force Earl to play from here.
One is not obliged to call out the push.
Well, actually it is, but if it's an obvious situation, then it's, we know what's intended. And chose a safety. Not sure if he's super comfortable out there. I guess it would. What's creating the high level play is that the playing conditions in this place. Ball's playing great. The cloth is new. The balls are clean. These are all
certainly has been behaving very nicely, so that no distractions are there for the players. Yes, came in, just flew in active from the Philippines, and that should boost the morale of Efren Reyes.
Attempting to bring pool into the forefront of all sport.
More, and he has given it all out. Also provided us with a great commentator and analyst.
Had you said it just like I wrote it earlier.
Meantime, Earl Strickland goes about this particular game as if it was all in the script that he wrote.
Right. And so the 1 goes on the front and 2 in the back. The 3 and the 4 are on the wings, the exterior of the rack. And the rest of them is random, but those are the ones that are most. Well, any hard ones, easy ones alike.
Well, he has hardly made any Efren Reyes an opportunity a couple of times, but
3. And discounting those games, Efren's actually made up a game on those. Get into a game where there's shooting in each rack for both players. That's where his strength lies. And conversely, Earl needs to play the break and run out game. Tremendous follow-through extension on the break. And I believe Earl's come up dry on this break.
yes, that brings up
Well, Efren obtained a bit of good fortune there, but he played a smart shot. The cue ball was on this end rail, and it was unlikely that he was going to leave much with it, so he could be a little more aggressive on that shot. See the nice draw stroke. Now this shot is a little tricky because the 3 and the 9 are not aligned perfectly for the pocket, so you have to manage the 3 ball into the 9 properly in order to get it to go.
you got it. 47 to 40 in favor.
Reyes has just completed his break, and his break is working much better tonight for him than it did last night.
Before that, Efren Reyes was able to win the last game, so it's now 47 to 40. And this is
And maintaining the cue ball online for the 4 ball as well. The 7 position-wise. Point of the side pocket. Now he's going to make another nice shot with power into a small side pocket at the angle he approached it. Yeah, another good shot. Well,
this guy, Mr. Bob Moore, has invited a lot of them.
well, Efren made the 1 ball on the side, and as we said, inside spin. And he chose the inside spin. I think he's going to try to hit this ball very softly. Oh, he used a little speed. A little extra speed. I'm not sure that it's worked out. He's going to have to make a nice cut back to the corner pocket. Oh, excellent. Also, he needs to accept the ball that's slightly errantly struck. And Reyes is really showing some break and run out skills of his own here this evening.
Yes.
We were denied the privilege of seeing much of that last night.
Score is 47 for Strickland and 42 for Efren.
And he chose the safe route. That's what we call cinching the ball, making sure he made the 2 ball.
Whoa.
Well, and
That's an understatement there, O'Brien.
yeah, it tie him up a little bit. I don't think he'd be as free to express his skill on the table if he couldn't express his mind verbally as well.
It certainly.
Tonight, really controlling the cue ball much better. He's obtained a
Improper behavior.
well, that's certainly a possibility. It's an arbitrary or judgment call, and that anyway. I remember one time we used to have it, and Earl missed a shot, swept the 9 off the table. That'll be a $50 fine. Not so much that he just wanted to inform him not to do it again. And Earl was not in a real
5-game match at 48-43.
In most other sports, they have the knowledgeable staff to.
Right now, Efren, that he starts.
Well, the problem is how they claim to. He really hasn't committed that Earl has clearly won the break and run out contest.
Oh, yes.
And here you see what I'm talking about. When somebody fouls on the break, boy, it's just a terrible thing. You lose that game for sure, and sometimes a couple more with it.
And Efren Reyes at the break, with the score standing at 48 games for Strickland and 43 for Reyes.
It appears that Efren's concentrating better on the break shot. Really focusing. Earl is absolutely up. Oh, great. A little bit out of line here. He's got to muscle up and fire one in. Wasn't maybe. Ascertain total mental concentration. You can see the result of the cue ball would indicate that he. So just like Earl was the recipient from Earl's break.
Well, the opponent has a good break, but doesn't get any luck as far as. Efren Reyes.
It hasn't really been blessed. This is another byproduct of a terrific break, is with him a little bit to make him go. It hasn't caused him to miss, just caused him to use a little more energy.
Yeah. Well, that has been the story ever since we started tonight's session. Efren Reyes has been playing catch-up.
And you can see it, he's concentrating better for sure. See Earl playing top spin shot, which he did. Work of this rack.
Oh, shot make. You could see the confidence in the move.
I don't know if he's gonna like the outcome of this one. Yeah, I guess he got there on the monitor. Couldn't see what he did. Play. If the balls quit going in as freely, and each player comes to the table with a shot. Very difficult thin cut. And this is an imminently missable ball. I think what he's going to do is try to put the cue ball by the 5 ball and bank the 3 ball across table. Coming the shot I'm not sure about. Efren played it spectacular. Great, Efren Reyes. More than likely would have found a way to miss that last shot.
It's a test of his ability to compose himself and accept the realities of the situation.
Less than ideal.
Well, of course, so we have so many billiard halls, and take his pick from among those billiard halls. So wherever he feels like playing, he goes there.
Now, this is a tremendous run out and a much needed boost to his morale, I'm sure.
Oh yes, he really needed that.
Oh, once again, a tremendous break. And, he's been rewarded by making the 9 on the break. Another tremendous break, and that time the wing ball flew in. It was Efren Reyes. Look how beautiful this has turned. Tried to make the most use of that shot. Efren made a nice breakout. If you use topspin, that makes this ultra difficult. Well,
It was a legal hit.
another terrific billiard shot. Made this exact shot. Well,
Makes it again.
Score is now 50-47, so Efren really did a masterful job to offset all the wins that Earl's made. Well, Strickland returned the safety, and well, he played offense, and take this game. Made it. Oh, tremendous shot.
Oh, that was a hard-fought game there. Score stands at 51-47 in favor of Earl Strickland. He gets it.
Probably a wise decision. One that you certainly can't give Earl Strickland. Efren, not sure what type of a play on this shot that Earl has. Oh, he's making a safety. And Efren's made a spectacular kick. Well, he's playing straightaway safety. He's going to have to try a masse or a jump. Chose the masse and overcut the ball. Missed it on the pro side. Head. That's a little something. 5'9" appears to be the only problem, and Earl may attack it early in this rack. Wasn't able. This is ultra difficult when you elevate like this. Happens to be the Earl Strickland forte.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's made the two to go ahead and clear out the game.
Honestly, into doing that.
He made a tough situation look easy.
And again.
Strickland set to break now. Leading in the match by 6 games. He's made a tremendous
beautiful break there. Push. Of course,
it was really a difficult situation, but generally, oh, what a tremendous cut shot. Tremendous. Looks like a sure win for Earl.
Strickland's game is concerned tonight. Remember, folks, that tonight's session will end when either player reaches 70 games to come back tomorrow and go for 120. Off the break, a miss by Earl Strickland on the 2-ball. It's now falling behind by 7 games.
For us lesser skilled players, the rest absolutely took the scratch right out of it, even though the cue ball did wander quite close to the side pocket. It was under total control. Through them as effortlessly as we're used to seeing. Pretty important rack, I think, to obtain right here before the break.
Yes.
Ready for a break.
All right.
His thoughts and come back and give it absolute 100% effort. He's by no means anywhere near out of the woods.
Oh, yes. Well, Strickland still leads no matter.
Great likelihood that he would have cleared up the game. Really, there's concentration. The concentration won't take it enough that a few more misses come a little easier. Earl actually leads in games where either player had denied his opponent access to the table by 3.
Oh, what another stroke of bad luck.
It's a funny thing how right in the center of the table made nothing. Spin made 3 balls. Strickland prepares to capture a game.
And he reestablishes a 6-game lead at 55.
American Pool Bar in Hong Kong.
And he just saw the...
Boy, tremendous shot.
Picking up another game. It's game 56 for...
Well, another tremendous break. In the open, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see yet. Yeah, it was a night. He's going Reyes.
Well, that's the way he started tonight. Certainly looks that way. It is Earl Strickland of the United States and Efren Reyes of the Philippines. Currently, Strickland leads it.
We're going to get to see a patented Earl Strickland jump shot.
Oh boy. Like to see over and over again. Didn't
because that was such a difficult shot. He's meant for Earl. It's just like a hot knife through butter. It's just the way the match.
Well, he picks up a game. There's one thing nice about this.
And what it does is it takes some of the speed out of the rack. And Earl figures to have a little bit better break anyway, a little higher. Unfortunately, it doesn't make a safety out of this. I think this is one of the few times you'll see him kick hard. And that essentially rolled the dice. It's actually going to turn out okay. Play offense. Generally, we choose offense because you still may luck into a safety. Beyond, Efren now's going to have to return some sort of a safety. The 4 ball.
Game advantage. So it's score downstairs at 50 for Efren Reyes. Again, he gets the 1 ball at the side pocket.
What a
great
shot. He was pretty straight in on the previous ball.
And this will be the biggest lead of the match and take all the field.
Cuba got away from him a little bit. But fortuitous kiss.
Off the spectacular attack here off the...
Well, he's really barrage.
You will recall, ladies and gentlemen, that Strickland taking a 3-game hike. It'll become 10 after this shot. Yes, 60 to 50 is.
Levied another tremendous.
This match is in steady contrast, and try and get back in this match, at least for tonight. His antics last night.
Well, I think he realized that it's not going to wear well with the fans here in Hong Kong. Well, that was not a miss. That was a straightaway defensive shot. And I think he's wisely chosen a
Defensive.
save. Well, he could hit it directly, so...
And
more importantly, have to play like this.
he needed that break. Juncture.
Well, of these two players, you can you can be assured that Efren's never going to be the one that gets careless. Now, the other guy, he plays a little bit more by the seat of his pants, and occasionally he will let one slip away where he track awfully good from where he's been, but he hasn't had that much result. Well, it was a right shot. Looks like he's going to try to lose a 3 ball. Down by the 7. He was asking for quite a bit there. That's the difficulty when you have to attempt to move an object all that distance with the speed. It's awful difficult to control it.
Level of play for so long a time. And trying to bridge a 10-game gap here. 61-51 in favor of Strickland.
Look at the length of the bridge on this one. Efren. He's going to make the 5 ball here. Sounds like something else went in as well. Position from the 2 to the 3 is going to be the difficult part of this. This shot requires a great deal of power. I don't know if he's going to be rewarded for this shot. And hit it spectacular. Love it.
And he cuts the lead.
It's going to be interesting to see how he bears up through the rest of the evening. Now, do you see the friction on the table? I was going to attempt a tremendous shot here. And you can see by the, it's like a rail first kick shot, bringing the cue ball the opposite end of the table, leaving one ball on this end. Mental toughness, Rick.
At a very high degree.
I've made lots of difficult shots tonight. They don't appear to be difficult, but I definitely know how hard they are. A lot of times back home, neophyte people watching any shots, they think that has something to do with being a good player, or the good players.
Dre's Bar and Restaurant in Hong Kong for his $100,000 winner-take-all challenge between Earl Strickland of the United to win it all. Let's see what the magician comes up with.
Believe it or not, that's an absolute tremendous shot.
Oh, yes.
And that's a tremendous safety.
Yes.
Looks extremely difficult. 9 feet away and a very thin cut. Yeah, another spectacular shot. Another tremendous shot. Another half pocket shot. Because you cannot obtain the mastery or control over the cue ball. And to power up yet again. I think finally, after 9 shots, he's going to end up with one that he actually would find tasteful. And extremely well done.
Mike, one of the most difficult situations that Efren Reyes faced.
A lot of balls on the rail, a lot of balls on the table. 7 ball near the pocket.
Would you say that?
And to play the safety or the run out. Big edge. Strickland used the bridge.
Once again, Strickland ball, 9-ball format. First to reach 120 games takes.
Much of a problem at the side pocket, then I think this will be one of the easier layouts Efren's come to the table facing. Played a nice opening shot so they had an easy angle. Travel you put on the cue ball, the less things can go wrong. They just vary the speed and adjust it with top and bottom. That was a delicate. Got them laid out in perfect alignment for him. You know, he's a little low. And once it leaves,
That's the 50.
well, he broke him really hard. And he stopped the cue ball nicely, and he got a ball in.
As far as the break is concerned.
Oh yeah, and he's hitting it very well tonight. There's nothing.
Away from him, considering the length of the.
He wants to make sure he hits this very cleanly. It's been a good shot. He maneuvered, pick up his 56th win.
Yes, that's win 56.
Realizing last time, just good fortune. He's trying to seek a spot. But he did make a ball. He's declared a push out. And he's going to try to move the fly ball. Well, he's going to shoot the fly ball. No, he didn't.
Come up to the table has really been very difficult for him.
He is playing a save. Let's move the cue ball to the other end. 9 or 2 would come over here by us and go in the pocket. And you can see the action I was talking about. Dash the cue ball right through the... There's nothing fancy here. This is going to be straightaway shot making the rest of it.
Oh, yes. Well, the crowd is just sitting in awe.
Nonetheless, the play, the performance has been remarkable. Here's another tremendous safety. Strickland attempted a difficult bank shot. He's made it. And he's received a huge reward. The cue ball landed in the ideal position to clear up.
If there is going to be a point in the match where you can say that what sort of a lead are we talking about?
Well, it would certainly have to be more than 10 games because the match should be well in hand if it would approach 20.
Score of the match currently is 64, Strickland 56, Reyes. And at the break, and it's been a big struggle for Efren.
I would say that if Efren was within...
Well, we started this second night with Earl Strickland enjoying in this session to even 11 games. Right now is
strictly the warrior mentality.
Being played to a very high level.
As you get to know the players and the personalities, it becomes compelling drama to watch something like this played out.
To 57. Leading up to Efren Reyes to give him some words of encouragement.
Around the 7 to get to the inside rail. And look at this shot.
Exactly as he called it.
Played the shot making game. And while when he can. Wide success. We have to give credit to his manager. He travels with him everywhere and sees to it that Efren's in good shape for his matches. He helps and takes care of a lot of the detail work that would absolutely supplant the ability to concentrate at a high level if you had to take care of every detail for yourself. Another tremendous break.
Oh,
No reward.
That one.
Yeah. If he can make it, be able to hit it to make it. It's been a nice defensive shot. And should he miss, come out safe. I think But you know what, man?
The lead had gone up to 11 games.
Table down by the 8 and 9 ball. It's done exactly that. A very nice 2-rail kick. Big lead, and then Efren chips away to get the back reduced. It's manageable.
But he manages 59 to 65, and he's, ooh,
Maybe several others beyond that. One game. These guys, sometimes you can lose 3 or 4.
yeah.
To play position for the side pocket, it's a dangerous pocket to work with.
And
There whatsoever.
especially if your opponent is playing this well.
Of course, I feel like getting out there and practicing. These guys have developed this into an art.
I'm sure our live crowd here at the remarkable play by both players. Earl
Been a nice shot. Position lends itself to transferring to the 6 ball by going straight at it. He's going to have to. Tremendous shot. That, if it wasn't the position he would have liked to have had, he'd rather had the cue ball a little further off the cushion. He really hasn't had the opportunity to play his game. To see his countryman win, but as long as it's this close to 70, he might let Earl win these 3 games real quick and have Efren come back tomorrow and win. Just does not have the same power that this Strickland kid has. It looks like it'll go right in, but then they make so many of the other ones you think they're easy, but they're not. Yeah. We've had very few so hugely physical as well as mental. Boy. Fine-tuning and honing your stroke. You won't be able to execute well enough, by all means.
Because once that...
You're exactly right. And for that reason, there's no such thing as an easy shot in pool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just a hair, and that's all it takes to miss in this game. Human nature is we're basically lazy, so we get one where it's easy. We kind of shift to a lower gear a little bit.
We get careless in Hong Kong, the venue of this terrific match between 2 great.
Don't go anywhere. I see. Well, an effort to play the cue ball properly. So this shot has an added dimension of difficulty. Vision.
But he's got that.
Hard to get the cue ball down here because he's so straight in on the 8. Extremely well executed. He made that look a lot easier. He moved the cue ball 7.5 feet plus the 3.5 feet at the wrong angle coming into the object ball. It looked easy, but it's well. What a ball pocketer, though. It just hits dead center. He must have had 2.5 feet of cue out in front of his bridge hand there. Tip speed.
A night of this $100,000 US winner-take-all challenge in night.
Pro caliber play doesn't go there that often. There's a tremendous shot. Suffering with a little fatigue on top of that.
What I tell you is, Efren's kind of a guy that doesn't give up. He just keeps on coming back at you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, neither one of these guys, they both have tremendous wills to win. He hit a little rough. I'll tell you another thing. We've got two fighters standing here toe-to-toe slugging it out and witnessing that right now. Oh, yeah, good concentration on the break. And just here in the last hour, we've kind of... This is the Earl that a lot of us know and love. The style of play and the rebel without a cause attitude. They just love this guy. Find him so intriguing. Talent that you could ever hope to obtain. Look at this. He executed flawlessly.
And now,
yeah, he made the one ball on the side. He's made the two ball on the 9 or go for a cross-side bank. Or he can just stop the cue ball and play safe this way. The best. Made a beautiful hit.
almost.
Getting to the end of the night, we've been playing for roughly 5 hours. Well on his way to... Where's he going? In the round. Well, he certainly didn't miss the center of the pocket on that shot,
no.
did he? Shooting.
That's the 70th game, and Earl Strickland ups his lead to 7. Started off the evening with a 3-game advantage over Efren Reyes.